There's a truth about life that we rarely confront, and yet it shapes everything. The way we love, the dreams we chase, the fears that hold us back. We wake up each day thinking we're in control, that every decision we make stems from conscious choice. But what if the life you're living isn't your choice at all? Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." What if the things you desire most, the joy you can't seem to find, and the struggles you can't escape, are all tethered to beliefs buried deep within your unconscious mind? This isn't just philosophy, it's the framework of your reality. Imagine for a moment that every thought, every emotion, and every outcome in your life is like a thread in a tapestry, woven by beliefs you didn't even realize you had. These beliefs, inherited from family, culture, and past experiences, act like unseen architects, designing a life that may not even reflect your true potential. But beneath the surface lies the power to unravel these patterns, to question the narrative you've been living, and to create something entirely new. And it starts with understanding the forces shaping your reality, forces you're about to uncover. The life you live today wasn't built overnight. It's the result of beliefs and patterns etched into your mind long before you were even aware of them. As children, we absorb the words, emotions, and actions of those around us, parents, teachers, society, all shaping the lens through which we see the world. These early messages become the foundation of our unconscious mind, quietly dictating how we perceive success, love, and even our own worth. Think about it. Were you told that hard work is the only path to success, that love must be earned, or that life is a constant struggle? These beliefs aren't truths. They're hand-me-downs from a world that didn't understand your unique potential. Carl Jung recognized this, describing the unconscious as a shadow, a vast reservoir of unexamined thoughts, feelings, and inherited stories. And until we bring them into the light, they will keep steering our lives in directions we don't choose. The most insidious part? These beliefs are so deeply ingrained that they feel like facts. When you fail at something, the belief that you're not good enough is reinforced. When you hesitate to take risks, the fear of what if tightens its grip. The external world mirrors the internal, creating a loop where your life reflects not your conscious desires, but your unconscious programming. But here's the truth. These beliefs aren't permanent. They can be unlearned. The first step is awareness, recognizing that the struggles you face aren't a reflection of your potential, but of the stories you've unknowingly carried. And once you see them, you can begin to rewrite them. Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious reveals a hidden layer of our psyche, a reservoir of shared memories, archetypes, and instincts inherited by all of humanity. This collective framework influences our thoughts, emotions, and decisions in ways we rarely notice. While we may believe our choices are entirely our own, they are often shaped by these deeper, universal forces. Imagine making a life-altering decision, like choosing a career or a life partner. On the surface, it seems like an individual choice, but beneath the surface, societal norms, cultural archetypes, and inherited beliefs subtly guide your path. For instance, the societal archetype of the provider may push someone into a high-paying but unfulfilling job, while the nurturer archetype might steer someone toward caregiving roles, regardless of their personal desires. This collective unconscious acts like a river, carrying us along unless we consciously choose to swim against its current. Recognizing these invisible influences is the first step toward reclaiming your freedom. By questioning societal norms and exploring your own inherited patterns, you begin to see how much of your life is shaped by forces beyond your awareness. The collective unconscious isn't a prison. It's a map. When you understand its patterns, you can navigate life with greater awareness, breaking free from unconscious influences and making choices that truly align with your soul's purpose. Archetypes are the universal symbols and patterns that reside within the collective unconscious, acting as guides and shaping our experiences. From the hero embarking on a quest to the sage seeking truth, these archetypes influence how we see ourselves and interact with the world. For example, someone embodying the warrior archetype might face life with determination and resilience, but also with a tendency toward confrontation. Meanwhile, the creator archetype inspires innovation and self-expression, but may struggle with perfectionism or fear of failure. Understanding which archetypes dominate your psyche allows you to see how they shape your decisions, relationships, and even your dreams. Archetypes are not inherently good or bad. They are tools. When you become conscious of their influence, you can work with them rather than be controlled by them. If you feel stuck or disconnected, reflecting on which archetypes are at play in your life can provide clarity. Are you living as the martyr, sacrificing your happiness for others, or as the explorer, seeking growth but avoiding stability? By identifying and embracing these patterns, you can redirect your energy toward the archetypes that align with your true purpose. This conscious alignment empowers you to create a life that reflects your authentic self, rather than one dictated by unconscious forces. Control is a comforting illusion, one that convinces us we're steering the ship of our lives with precision. This statement challenges us to question how much of our decisions stem from free will and how much are dictated by unconscious forces. Think about the habits, preferences, and fears that govern your daily life. Are they truly yours, or are they inherited patterns reinforced by your upbringing, culture, or past experiences? Perhaps you find yourself repeating cycles, choosing similar relationships, jobs, or paths that seem safe but unfulfilling. These patterns often feel like personal choices, yet they're deeply rooted in the programming of your subconscious mind. Jung's insight shows that the first step to breaking free is awareness. The more we examine the underlying motivations behind our actions, the closer we get to true autonomy. It's not about rejecting all external influences, but about choosing which ones align with your higher self. Meditation, journaling, or even deep conversations can become tools for peeling back the layers of inherited beliefs and uncovering your authentic desires. The illusion of control is not a weakness. It's an invitation to grow. By recognizing the forces at play within us, we gain the ability to redirect them. True freedom lies not in controlling every detail of life, but in consciously choosing how to respond to its complexities. And in this choice, we discover what it truly means to live intentionally. If your life were a movie, who's writing the script? For many of us, the answer is unsettling. Our unconscious mind, shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, and the collective psyche, holds the pen. This script influences how we see ourselves, the roles we play, and the limits we impose. But here's the transformative truth. The script can be rewritten. Breaking free begins with awareness. Joe Dispenza, a leading voice in neuroscience and personal transformation, teaches that the brain's neural pathways are like grooves, reinforced by repetition. Every thought, word, or action that stems from fear or limitation deepens those grooves. To break these patterns, we must consciously create new ones. Visualization, affirmations, and intentional habits are tools to help rewire the brain, turning the impossible into the inevitable. But rewriting the script isn't just about what you think. It's about what you believe. Theta healing practitioners use techniques like digging to uncover the root beliefs that hold us back, transforming them at their core. This process, combined with practices like meditation, breathwork, and even energy cleansing, helps align the conscious and subconscious minds, paving the way for a life of authenticity and purpose. Your story is not set in stone. By taking the pen into your own hands, You shift from being a passive character to the creator of your reality, and with each new belief, each conscious choice, the life you've imagined moves closer to becoming the life you live. Every belief carries energy. Think of the heavy weight of self-doubt versus the uplifting force of hope. Carl Jung spoke of the psyche as a dynamic system where energy flows between the conscious and unconscious mind. When beliefs rooted in fear or limitation dominate, they drain this energy, leaving little room for growth or transformation. Energy-clearing practices, like meditation and breathwork, are powerful tools for realigning this flow. They help dissolve the energetic blocks created by limiting beliefs and invite clarity and renewal. Over time, consistent practices cleanse not just the mind, but the energy field, making space for new, empowering patterns. Wagner Vieira's energy-clearing methods, along with spiritual disciplines like yoga or mindful breathing, are gateways to accessing higher levels of consciousness. Each time you release old energy, you strengthen your connection to your truest self, reshaping not just what you believe, but how you live. The question is, what energy are you choosing to carry forward? Beliefs, whether empowering or limiting, are formed through repetition. The words we hear, the thoughts we think, and the stories we tell ourselves shape our reality over time. Carl Jung emphasized that making the unconscious conscious is the key to transformation, and repetition is a bridge to that awareness. Affirmations, when spoken with intention and belief, act as tools to rewrite the subconscious narrative. By declaring statements like, "I am worthy," or "I am capable," you challenge the old, limiting scripts and replace them with empowering truths. This isn't mere wishful thinking. It's the science of neuroplasticity at work, rewiring the brain through consistent practice. Combine this with tools like Theta Healing's digging process to uncover the root of deeply ingrained beliefs, and you create a potent system for transformation. Each repetition is a step toward aligning your inner dialogue with the life you aspire to create. As your beliefs shift, so does your reality. As you rewrite your beliefs and step into the power of conscious choice, something extraordinary begins to happen. Your life starts to align. The chaos of conflicting desires and limiting patterns gives way to clarity and purpose. This alignment isn't about perfection. It's about living authentically, guided by values that resonate with your soul. Living in alignment means making choices that reflect your truest self, not the expectations of others or inherited beliefs. It's about saying yes to what nurtures your spirit and no to what drains it. This path isn't always easy, but it leads to a life of profound freedom and fulfillment. Carl Jung reminds us that until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. The journey to alignment is the ultimate act of liberation, freeing yourself from invisible constraints and stepping boldly into the life you were meant to live. As we reach the end of this exploration, one truth becomes undeniable. Your life is not dictated by chance, but by the choices you make, consciously or unconsciously. The beliefs you hold, the words you speak, and the actions you take all shape the world you experience. The good news? You have the power to change all of it. Carl Jung's insights remind us that true transformation begins with awareness. When you bring the shadows of limiting beliefs into the light, you reclaim control over your story. The tools we've discussed, rewriting your internal dialogue, embracing practices like meditation and breath work, and aligning with your authentic self, are keys to unlocking a life of purpose and meaning. So, the next time you feel stuck or question your path, remember, the power to transform lies within you. Your life is a canvas, and every choice is a brushstroke. What masterpiece will you create? The journey doesn't end here. It's just the beginning. Let this be your invitation to step into the extraordinary potential waiting for you.